Now, a lot of fans don't realize that the University of Illinois is playing Michigan this year on the 100th anniversary of Red Grange absolutely destroying Michigan. But there were some real parallels between the Michigan team that came to visit Illinois 100 years and 1 day ago from the game, which is on October 19th this year against Michigan. It's the Memorial Stadium rededication game. And the original game was October 18th, 1924. Can you go through some of the parallels? Because this is eerie. If you did this in a movie, people would say, no, this isn't real. They won't buy it.
No, I like how you said history doesn't repeat itself because it's very interesting in this particular case. So let's go to 1924 for a second. We've got Michigan coming to play Illinois at this big dedication. First time we have almost 70,000 fans at Memorial Stadium. Michigan national champions the year before. That sounds familiar.
Yes.
Today. Michigan not only have they not lost a game in a long time, almost 2 years. They've only given up 4 touchdowns in 2 years. Right. So just an absolute powerhouse coming in. And it was a matchup they wanted to see because Illinois had had a great season the year before, too, with Red Grange. So it was a great matchup. Although I'll get in a moment, I'll tell you why the national sports guys were not there and why that mattered at this game. So here we are 100 years later. As you all are aware, Michigan's national champion hadn't lost a game coming in on our big day, right, at Illinois. Then it was the dedication. This is the rededication. And they know Red's good. They know he's good. He was an All-American the year before. They know that he's good. And they decide, you know what, here's what we're going to do. We're going to kick off to him and we're going to smear him. I mean, we're going to knock him out of the game. And jaws dropped. What does he do? He runs it back for a touchdown, right? Runs it back for a touchdown. Okay, so all right, they reset. They had an option. The way that they played football then was they took field position over possession. So Red runs it back and they score. And then Michigan says, you know what? Instead of you kicking it off to us, we're going to kick it off back to you. Again, isn't that kind of mind-blowing that was their strategy? So they just got scored on and they said, well, let's kick it to him again. Okay, he didn't score. Next 2 plays he did, though. So we're talking 4 touchdowns. And this is a world where a good football player, no, let me just say a great football player might get 50 yards a game.
Right.
He had over 400 yards in this game. Over 400 yards, 4 touchdowns in the first quarter. And the rule, maybe we can get into the rules later. They're really fun too. But if you get taken out, you can't go back in the game again.
So it was like soccer.
Yeah. Except for you can go back in the next half.
Oh, okay.
All right. Taken out in the second half, you can't go back in.
Okay.
Again. So playing both sides of the ball. So anyway, it is if I'll be at that game on October 19th, 2024 this year. And if we get the ball, or if they kick off to us and a kid runs it back, I'm going to lose my mind.
Yeah,
I think, and we're going to experience what it was like 100 years ago.
I'll really lose my mind if Sharon Moore chooses to kick back off to us again.
Yeah, no, if that happens, then we've gone back in time.